Hello and welcome everyone. This is John Armas, aka Ace Bullion here, and today I am bringing you, a couple of interesting and nice pickups that I've recently acquired. And I thought, it's a good time to kind of share them and share some thoughts that are kind of going around and having some fun, really. So, let's get this out the way. Because quite frankly, that was just a prop to start the video. Better than looking just at a piece of wood, right? So the first one I got. Oh yeah. A lovely 10-ounce Britannia bar. Trident, baby. Oh yeah. Still sealed, still packaged. And someone with a bad exhaust has just shot by. Huh. Typical. So, what's the next one? A nice 10-ounce bar. Feels kind of odd because it's not in a usual case. So, we have another. I'm pretty sure that's on there, but it doesn't matter. Another 10-ounce bar, but this one's actually been taken out and someone's had the time to put it into one of these Loctite cases. It's debatable. As much as I like the Loctites and everything else, and it gives kind of peace of mind. At least you can test it much easier in the Loctites. Once you open the package, you're committed to opening a package, and apparently some claim that packaging can damage coins and so on and so forth. I think that's more on a numismatic basis, but yeah, there you go. So I got these two and I picked them up quite reasonably. Try to focus it. There we go. But I have witnessed that there are several of these bars floating around for what I deem to be extortionate price. But hey, it's supply and demand, isn't it, right? Where one person really wants something. And of course you can't just go to the Royal Mint and pick one of these, one of them up at the moment. You can't contact Bullion by Post or most places. You're kind of just stuck, and whatever's out there, if you're still stacking and buying, chances are you're gonna either get lucky or you're gonna pay a premium on top of it. So yeah, looking at these two, it's quite interesting. Both beautiful ladies. Well, it's the same lady, but hey, there you go. So, what are my views? Well, obviously, you need to buy, if you are still collecting, buy with your head. Don't buy with your heart. I've seen a lot of these, lovely bullion pieces being sold for prices that are so far beyond the realm. It is, as I said, it's quite cynical. As I said, it's also quite interesting because it makes things like some of my own personal silver bullion really cheap in comparison, doesn't it? This is one of my ace bars. This is the one that's not for sale, but it is hallmarked. I'll show you guys. See here, how far in do I want to go? This is the one I used to Cyancast. But yeah, so this is it's a one that's not for sale. It's my own kind of personal Cyancasting one now. Just because the mold broke. But moving on, buying strategies and buying into bulk and stuff like that. Now, right now, you can't go wrong. Anyone out there that has, Britannia bars, in 10 ounces, and if you have Pamp bars, if you have just, virtually any 10-ounce bar, you're in a win-win situation right now. In America, if you know someone and you trust someone, abroad, then definitely sell. If you need the money, you know what, you could probably get what you're asking for the bar. I know that there was a bar actually in America that I was looking to buy, and the seller hasn't contacted me back, sadly. It was a Pamp bar, and I just was waiting for them to actually go to the post office and tell me how much the postage was. Now, okay, it was a bit more over spot than I'd be happy with, but it still was far under anything that you could buy in the UK at the moment. Plus, it was a Pamp bar, and those are the types, as well as these Britannias and other 10-ounce bars that are highly collectible. That you should definitely be either holding on to, selling, or just going from there. Really deciding what you want to do. I mean, Britannias are awesome, and as are the Pamps. Just putting out a little bit of props while I'm messing about. But 10-ounce bars right now, if you have them, it is one of those things that you should definitely start looking at if you need the money. This would be the first thing to almost liquidate, because you will make your money and then some. As for buyers, just, be careful what you're buying. There's a lot of places, fake websites as well, popping up. You need to be aware of that as well, guys. That sometimes I've seen so many YouTubers out there, other creators, making mistakes because they're thinking with their hearts instead of with their minds. And bless them, because I really feel for them. They'll... I'm not even going to get into a story, because you guys will know this person, and he's quite upset, and rightly so. He got scammed, really. Well, he didn't get scammed. He bought exactly what he bought, but the thing is that he didn't read properly a description, and I feel horrible for him. But that's just one side of things. So if you're buying from eBay, pay attention to the description. If you're buying from a Facebook group, be extra vigilant, because you need to know who that other person really is, okay? There are some scammers out there, and you know what, right now they're taking the opportunity and the time to, sell you the moon. They'll say, hey, look, here's this, I'll sell it to you for, I don't know, let me start you off at 205. You'll come back and say, oh no, I'll do 180. Well, 195 you settled on. I'm just hypothetical here. So you send them the money through friends and family or through bank transfer, all that good stuff, and then you never hear from that seller again. And guess what? Their profile's gone. Yep, that's happened to people as well. So you need to be careful. Just notice here, I'm having a quick look at the same time. Got the Royal Mint there. Yeah. For some reason, I thought that was a different symbol there. But yeah, so just be really careful, in these times, guys, because this is something that you just don't want to get, you don't need your money to be scammed out of. The other thing as well is that if you can get things like, the Britannias and so on and so forth. People automatically assume spot price applies right now. It doesn't. As much as I would like it to apply, it purely doesn't. Because who in the right mind is selling at spot, especially around 11 and 12 pounds? People have criticized dealers for not selling and everything else. Well, even the dealers that are still open, they've kept their prices fairly consistent regardless. Some have lowered them a very tiny bit, but that's because they've already purchased stuff, and the amount that would be sold and goes out the door versus the amount or the time that it takes to recover that loss, forget about it. It's not even worth it. So yeah, just be super careful, guys. I mean, recently, I purchased a lot, and I was willing to sell a few tubes of ASEs. Those are Britannias. This is a tube of Britannias that I'll just put back. It's not too full, but there you go. But yeah, so, and I paid pretty much, I think, what dealers would be selling them for. So there's no way I could do it. And if I sold it for under what I paid, yeah, they're just going to be up on eBay for, 35 pounds an ounce, or ridiculous money. I mean, 2020 American Silver Eagles, I would have to realistically sell them for about, $26.99 plus PMP each. Or obviously if I did sold a tube of 20 of them, I could do a little bit of a deal. But yeah, for just how it is, it's ridiculous. It really is. And people, of course, will try to take advantage of you. I could bang those up on eBay and sell them for 29, 30, plus pounds, per ASE. And people will buy them. I don't know why, but they will. And I'm just one of those who I can't do it physically. It makes me sick when I see people doing that kind of thing. I don't mind having a little bit of profit here and there, but when you're taking the mickey out of something, or when you're really trying to squeeze every last penny out of anybody buying from you, you're going to get a reputation, and that's something I don't want ever. Now, I've always been a buyer more than I have been a seller, so yeah, but these are my tips. Anyway, for me, Ace Bullion, I've rambled on a bit, or John RMS, but I thought I'd show off my pair in front of you guys. Let you have a little observation here in the workshop. I'll go put these in my safe now, and they'll be locked away for another 10 years or so. Wherever you are in the world, please just remember to stay safe, be sensible, think with your head, not with your heart. And buy from trusted, reputable, people, or the websites that are still operating. Read the terms and conditions. Too many people jump the gun and start moaning and complaining. You haven't read the description. Your fault. Get a grip. But hey, there you have it. Anyway, have a great day, everyone. I really hope everyone is safe and well. I do miss you guys. I miss sitting at my own table doing this rather than in the workshop. And hopefully that'll soon pass. But I think I've just had word we're probably on another at least 3 weeks, more. Oh, 3 weeks more at least. That's not official, by the way. That's just what I've heard. We'll see. All right. From the UK, all the way across the pond, missing everyone back at home. Rock and roll. Be safe. Bye for now.